It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
On Hero Wars Facebook and web, this is not really a problem for brand new players at all, but they just aren't releasing skins like they used to. And I believe that we're going to get a Valentine's Day map. A Time to Love is the name of the event. I believe we're going to get a Valentine's Day map down here, and there's going to be one romantic skin on it, and that's going to be the extent of the skins for Time to Love, right? There probably will be 3 on mobile, but on Facebook and web, I bet you we're going to get the small island, kind of like the Ninja Turtle Islands here, kind of like the Winterfest Island here, kind of like the Spooky Island that we had, kind of like the CyberCon Island that we had, right, for the Cornelius and Polaris skins. There's probably going to be one skin. So I say that to say this, right? The average team of heroes requires a little over 1 million skin stones. There is a definite finite number of skin stones needed based on how many skins a hero has. Every hero has the default skin. I believe that's like 35,000 skin stones needed. And then you have the other skins, which are like 50 to 55,000 each. Okay. Champion skin. I think these cost slightly different than like the Winterfest skin and the Solar skin and all that. But basically you need over 1 million skin stones per team of 5 heroes. And that sounds like a lot, but you get them pretty regularly every day. We have today an opportunity to triple dip, open chests in Outland 150, open chests in Outland 65, and then Area of Conquest open chests in Outland 120. So if you've been paying attention to my channel at all, you know that today is a great day to open Outland chests. It's a great day. And for the longest time, we've been talking about how, opening Outland chests is the best place to spend emeralds, or one of the best places to spend emeralds. It's actually not. It's never been. The best place to spend emeralds has generally been, if you plan on playing this game for a long time, the best place to spend emeralds has generally been, not the Tournament of the Elements, the Altar of the Elements. Spending emeralds here has the best long-term benefit. Only spending emeralds during an event where you get credit for spending emeralds, but check it out. Area of Conquest has got a spend emeralds task. Guardians of Outland has a spend emeralds task. Foundations of Power has a spend emeralds task. So you have a huge opportunity here to get a lot of skin stones and take great advantage of such a purchase. But we talk about emerald valuation all the time. One of the first things that everybody should do every day is buy the first 2 things of energy, right? 50 emeralds for 120 energy twice is a great value, a great, incredible energy to emerald value. The 100 for 120 is still a good value, but the 150 to 100 is where it starts to become inefficient. So on average, every day I spend up to the 150, but I don't go beyond that to get that, to get to 1,000 energy from just the first capped amount of energy. Continuing on, one of the best places to spend emeralds is opening tower chests when there is an item that you need, right? 50 emeralds to get items that you need, right? Another great opportunity for spending emeralds is to reset the shops. Spending energy to reset the shops to buy more items. If you have a ton of the currency, I had 2.3 million of this currency, right? But these are all small emerald purchases. Like I said, the biggest emerald purchase that a lot of people should consider, at least for the longest time, is the Titan artifact spheres, the Altar of the Elements, because of the bad luck protection for totems. But even then, it's devalued greatly because of Nature Season, right? Nature Season for $45, if you play every day, Nature Season is an amazing and insane value. It's way more valuable. $45 getting a random totem fragment is way more efficient than buying $45 worth of emeralds and spending them at the Altar of Elements, right? Big money blue balls via emeralds, right? So aside from the small stuff, like the couple of emeralds for energy every day, a couple of hundred maybe emeralds for buying stuff in the tower, a couple of hundred emeralds for resetting the various shops, including the Outland shop to buy this, what are people spending their emeralds on? Like, obviously it's going to matter a lot depending on where you are in your account. Newer players who don't have their first team of 5. Newer players, you need to work on your first team of 5 skins, right? Because you need 1.3 whatever million, and that's all well and good. But as you level up more and more heroes, you will continue to need more and more skin stones, and you will need the 3-team setup, like for Clash of Worlds, for Grand Arena, and just for having options, right? So it's not a problem so much for new players. So like newer players, I think you should continue to spend the majority of your emeralds on Outland chests. I still think that's a valuable discussion, or a valuable place to put them, even though it's probably the least efficient place long term. Not the least efficient, it's less efficient. You know what I mean? It's Trenton says, my rule for online games, spend gems on stuff you can't get for free. So earlier, Jiv mentioned that a good place to spend emeralds, to dump emeralds, has been a good place for him, has been to level up your totems. And that's not a bad idea. Whenever you look at the two styles of totems, you have the light and the darkness totems. Those require Clash of Worlds trophies, especially if you're not in a strong Clash of Worlds ranking guild. You're going to struggle getting enough Clash of Worlds trophies to to level up your totem fast at all. You have the regular totems, the earth, fire, and water totems, regular elemental totems. Those require regular Guild War trophies, and I expect them at some point to normalize. The trophies for earth, fire, and water. So low-level totems require bronze trophies, mid-level totems require silver Guild War trophies, and then the higher level, oh nice, I can level this up, boom, and higher level totems require gold league Guild War trophies. So yeah, maybe that is a play. Maybe spending emeralds to level up your totems is the play. But even then you have this whole problem where if you don't fight with your titans in Guild War, if you go into Guild War with the expectation, slide this over there, that you're not actually going to be fighting with titans. And you guys know from watching, if you guys watch me at all, that I don't really enjoy titan fighting. I just don't enjoy it. I prefer to fight with heroes. I think there's more variety. I like alternating pets. Sometimes it gets a little monotonous and tedious to fight the same teams week after week after week after week. Looking at, a lot of these guys, they're the same. So that devalues spending emeralds to level up your totems if you aren't a primary titan fighter in Guild War. Of course, in Clash of Worlds, you need two titan teams as well. Take 10 months if you win every Guild War. Oh my goodness. It takes 10 months to go from 120 to 130. Is that true? If you win every Guild War from 120 to 130, 10 months, and then there's 3, so that's 30 months. That's almost 3 years. And I've only been playing for 6 years. Woo! Titans are the easy mode in Guild War Clash of Worlds. I don't disagree. Tournament of the Elements is another good reason to have your Titans leveled up. I suppose there are more reasons than just being a Guild War fighter. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the new place to spend your emeralds. Maybe that's the most efficient place. If it really does take you 10 months worth of Guild War wins to go from 120 to 130, since the totem change has gone into effect, where they've increased the level cap to 130, I've only gotten 3 levels. And that was a couple of months ago. So that sounds pretty good. Everyone defends in Guild War with Titans. Is this the best place to spend emeralds now? No. So then that begs the question, looking at Guardians of Outland and the 98% return on investment, this return on investment calculator, we have to keep this in perspective because this is based on the in-game applied value of emeralds, right? 98% return on investment is because large skin stone chests are worth XYZ emeralds, because energy is worth this, because Outland coins are worth that many emeralds. So if this isn't necessarily something that you need a lot of, right? So spending emeralds today to get 125, it's 125, right? For Foundations of Power. Yeah. 150 Outland chests, 120 Outland chests in Area of Conquest, and 65 in Guardians of Outland. Getting that 150, that's a good amount of emeralds to spend that you could be spending leveling up your totems instead. I like that. Jiv, I like that. All that being said, today's a great day to open Outland chests. Like, it's the best day probably in 2025 so far. Today is the best day to open Outland chests. But I'm rethinking it. I certainly don't need the skin stones. I've got so many teams of heroes already leveled up with maxed skins. I don't need the skin stones.